Today, we are going to talk about the Salinger house. The site was previously a rubber plantation. In 1985, Xuan Salinger and Rudin engaged with Jimmy Lim. Trees were removed for the construction, which was completed in 1992. The design of Salinger house is based on traditional Malay house design that used a post and beam structure and complex joining system. In order to make it a no-nail building, timber is used as the building material. The architect used a sustainable ecological mindset to minimize the carbon footprint, reduce the use of construction material and passive design for energy conservation. The angles of triangular grid design forms the truss outward above the building. The post and beam structure also aligned to the triangular grid system. Materiality: Malay house used adobe as roof, concrete for foundation and timber as structures. Salinger Residence used roof tiles, waterproof wooden board as ceiling, timber as structures, concrete for foundation and granite with concrete to further reinforce the middle wall. Then, let's move to building construction. Malay house is pile attached through a simple platform, while the pile of Salinger Residence tied up and embedded into the ground, which used a galvanized steel post base and right angle piece with bolt. Salinger Residence used tongue and groove for wooden flooring and timber construction for post and beam structure. Malay house used timber panel wall, whereby Salinger house used a stone core wall. Lastly, the roof of Salinger house is joined by wooden dowels and joints. Here we go to the spatial analysis. For traditional Malay house, we have Serambi, and for Salinger Residence we have an entrance porch and a lobby at the ground floor as the public spaces. Then, we have the Rumah Ibu and Anjung in Malay house and living room in Salinger house as the semi-private area. There are bilik pelantar in Malay house and bedrooms and study room in Salinger Residence as the private spaces. The Serambi in Malay house and the entrance porch in Salinger house act as a buffer zone between the interior and exterior. Then, we have the Anjung and veranda, which serves a social gathering place for the family and visitors. Then we move to the climatic response of the Malay house and Salinger Residence. Both traditional Malay house and Salinger Residence are elevated from the ground level to prevent flood and protect the residents' privacy. The Malay houses are arranged randomly to improve the natural ventilation, while Salinger house used the strategy position and the triangular plan design of it to capture the prevailing wind into the building. To reduce the structure impact on land, most of the traditional Malay houses will be built on a flat ground, while Salinger Residence is built lifted on a stilt ground. The Malay house has vented roof, lifted wooden flooring, grill on top of the windows to allow the cross ventilation, whereas Salinger Residence has a skirting at the low level around the house, an opening at the high point in the roof and grill over the handmade window for the stack ventilation to occur. Both of them are having a large overhang of roof to provide sun shading and protect the buildings from monsoon rain. Conclusion: Malay house suits to Malaysia's climate, while Salinger Residence becomes a new identity of Malaysia's vernacular house.